Hi, everyone. My name is Peggy Hill, and I'm going to be talking about the value of music. Well, what is music? Music is defined as sound and vibration, but music is way more than that. I always say music is color. Music is beautiful, depending on what you like, but let's say you're listening to your favorite kind of genre. Music is beautiful. Music is color. Music is harmony. Music is powerful. And music helps you communicate. Personally, I say that is the most important part because sometimes you don't know what to say or do, or you don't know how to put your experiences, express them. You can put it into the music. Music brings people together. There is an author out there. His name is Gerald Livingston, and he wrote a book about the value of music. And he wrote that music can be artistic. So, as an example, when my son was in kindergarten, 17 years ago, they were playing music, and mostly it was classical music. So from Beethoven, Bach, everything. And they had balloons filled with paint, and they took those balloons and they threw it against the canvas, all different kinds of colors. It was a huge mess, but it was amazing what kind of art came out of that mess. So if you ever want to try it at home with your kids, make sure it's outside. But yes, it was interesting how the kids would just dance around, take the balloons, or just woo that out when they heard some of the classical parts and just throw the balloons. And you have your art there. Music relaxes you. Music helps with depression. Music can be social. I love going out to concerts. In Germany, it was especially in the springtime, you would go to the concerts, you would have your open air festival is what they would call it. You would have classical music. You would have Rock in the Park is what we call that. All bands would play everything what was like the number one hits in Germany to that time. And you would go there, you would be able to drink a glass of wine or have a beer bottle in your hand and just enjoy. And you would meet people there that are liking the same music. Or you would say, oh my God, what's going on upstage right now? So it brings people together. Whatever kind of music you like, like I said, it's social. Music is therapeutic. Like I said in the beginning, it helps when you're sad, when you have a depression. It helps you release anger. It helps you release the sadness. Sometimes people are so sad, so numb, where they always say, I'm so numb inside that they can't express themselves anymore. But if you start listening to music, maybe that specific kind of song, it doesn't matter if it's classical music or whatever's in the radio right now, that lyric might make you start crying, and then it releases all that stress that was built up, all that sadness, and it can help the person in that case. So it can heal. Music is also self-affirmation. Also, it is very valuable for the listener. Like I already says, it can help them. It can make you feel good. It's valuable for the performer because some people like standing on stage. It has a huge value for them just to be there, to bring their word out to the audience. Just like the composer, the same, but sometimes they're not the outgoing person, so they have the performer for that, depending on who they hire. But they bring out their ideas, they bring out their opinions, they bring out their experience. They bring out their love. They bring out their hate in that moment. Everything of what you can think of, whatever kind of a music genre you listen to, it comes out. I Googled, I found out we have 26 different kinds of genres I didn't even know about. So it's kind of interesting because you can see how the music developed out of the different and other music styles, how it came from different cultures, how different cultures politically weren't even allowed to listen to Western music and put it into their culture till they're a part of music what they liked the best. One thing that I read about with the values of adapting music by the admirer, as an example, was in this one political case where they weren't allowed to listen to the music, the Western music, because it was defined that we are too world open. This does not fit into our belief system. This is going to ruin your mind and your religion. And it is just sad. But due to the internet and different kinds of ways, they did manage managed to get all that information in there and use that music, in that case, Sound of Music, and put their lyrics into that. So that was pretty amazing. There is a YouTube channel out there. His name is Ryan Judd, and he is a music therapeutic. Oh my gosh. Therapist. Gotcha. So he's a music therapist. Sorry about that. And he was explaining how he can adapt musical instruments for not only children, but with people with disabilities with a rubber band. So why don't you guys Google him and just check them out? It was pretty interesting how out of a rubber band around the tambourine, if the person with disabilities couldn't grip, had fine gross motor skill problems, they could still, use that instrument, that simple instrument for music. So that was pretty amazing. You can, hum, you can sing, you can, try to play that music. Oh, it spoons. Try that out. But yes, he also used those two rubbing sticks. I forgot what they are called right now. And if for people that couldn't grip them, he would also tape the rubber band around that, use that as a therapy, and then, let them rub the sticks together. And it was, on one part, it was visual. Then you had the gross fine motor skills, the crossing over. So he did all that. And yes, back to the music, there is so much that you can do, that you can help. And music brings people together. Music can help. And that's why personally I picked the music. And I want to thank you all so much for listening, and enjoy and check out Mr. Ryan Judd. Thank you.